Was Malami used to obey court order during his time? All of us were in this country when somebody like Nnamdi Kanu, all the whole thing that happened during the time of Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced in this government of President Tinubu. But the people that apprehended him and brought him to Nigeria is Malami and co. That is the truth. But we expected you to fix them. But you're not fixing it. Things are getting worse.
But what do you have to say right now that EFCC does not want to obey the courts? Mr. Clem.
Yeah.
Without wasting any much of my viewers' time, please, what do you have to say as the former Attorney General of Federal Government of Nigeria? He's having serious issue with EFCC right now.
Yeah.
He has been held in custody and they are laying claims that over 40 properties have been traced to his name. And this are all amounting to approximately about 212 billion naira. And apart from after all said and done, right now he's claiming that the court has given an order for him to be released. But despite this court order, the EFCC is still holding him. Why do you think all this is happening? Why is EFCC still holding him? And what do you have to say about this huge amount of property and money that has been traced to his name after he left office?
Anyway,
what is really going on?
It's very weakening. Thank you for having me, though.
You're welcome.
The challenge we have in Nigeria today is corruption, and is corruption. Abubakar Malami, SAN, former Attorney General of Nigeria, under the former President late Muhammadu Buhari. There's no doubt about that. He was one of the super influential ministers.
Okay.
People that decide what happened in Nigeria during the time of Buhari.
Okay.
He was so powerful. His name was every time on the media, EFCC, he controls them. In fact, just take it like that, he was a very super and powerful minister. During the time of the late Muhammadu Buhari's government, for 8 years, he was Attorney General of Federation and Minister of Justice.
That's right.
So now, they say that they trace almost 212 billion.
That's a huge amount of money.
That is more than my state budget. Okay? That is more than a state budget. For a whole year, a whole state that has a governor, and that's more than some state budget. But what you need to ask yourself is this: Abubakar Malami, SAN, is a single minister, one person. If one person in the government of President Buhari can acquire wealth almost to the level of 212 billion, you need to ask yourself, because these are public servants. The CCB, Code of Conduct Bureau, okay? The CCB, they're supposed to have their asset declaration form as a public officers before they take over power.
And after.
And after.
Okay.
So if you are coming to serve as a minister or as a governor, you must have declared your assets. You must have declared, these are what I have. And those things can be verified by the government. Okay? You can't just come and claim that you have 20 houses, 20 in Abuja, 20 in Lagos, 20 in anywhere.
Without evidence.
Without evidence.
You have to.
So they need to check the form Malami filled during the time of 2015 when they are coming into power. Does he have all these properties? Does he have all these assets? They trace radio station, they trace university, private university, they trace number of hotels, both in Abuja and in Kano. They trace some houses, too many houses, both in Abuja and Kano, in a Kebbi state, to be his own home state.
I don't know what to say about this. Is he going? Is he renting these houses? Is he giving it out to people, or is he going to live in this house?
That is to tell you how when I tell you that some Nigerians are educated illiterates, it looks like it's a joke. It's very senseless. I cannot understand that kind of stupid wealth. Know that you are doing something that's going to help people in a way that you are building. You're an industrialist. You're a businessman. He has acquired so property because of this. He is now producing so many kind of stuff. But this is a personal stuff.
He may have his reasons
for his own and his family, him and him alone. How can we survive in that kind of situation? What is going to do with 212 billion?
Worth of properties.
And worth of properties. Okay? Now, Malami, people that knows him very well, they say he's not a wealthy guy. before 2015.
Oh, really?
Although he's an attorney, he's an attorney as a lawyer, he got to the rank of a senior advocate of Nigeria. But he's not that a flashy guy. You will say that, you know, name appears always on the media based on his wealth or the kind of cases he handles in a way. Okay. The bottom line is that he is not a worthy lawyer as at that time. So how come after 8 years of being in power, being in government, and not that he's an elected officer, that is an appointee. That's an appointee of government. He can acquire all this kind of wealth, 212 billion. 212 billion for one single person. Check how many people that President Buhari employed during his time as ministers. If only Malami can acquire 12, oh my God. Then ask yourself, all that people who serve in his government, how much did they went away with?
That would be incredible.
Good. So, if what this guy is telling us now, there's none of them who has served in the time of Buhari government. At the time that government was folding up, 2023, that means they went on with nothing less than, in a very shortest form, let me not mention word, but they went on with billions of naira. Billions.
Honestly, this is unimaginable. I can't even, sit to imagine
we are just,
the whole of all this.
Yeah, we are just scrutinizing Malami's own because EFCC is now been touch over his properties, over his assets. So many of them who are not under the watch list of EFCC right now are enjoying. By the time EFCC comes closer to them, then you will know that that government was a very big mess. It was a free looting. Those are the government that came that they are coming to make a change in Nigeria. That Jonathan government was not good. They are bringing a change.
This is part of what left Nigeria in a big debt, and President Tinubu is dealing with it right now.
I cannot believe that wholeheartedly. President Tinubu himself has his own incompetency, in my own words. Because during the time of election, he didn't participate in any of the debates for people to ask him questions, to do a lot of stuff. They was packaging him, hiding him all around. Right now, they say he built Lagos. Before I was born, Lagos has been existing. Okay? Before President Tinubu was born, Lagos has been existing.
Absolutely.
So he wasn't the one that built Lagos. He made his own quarter as a governor. He contributed his own fat. There's no two ways about that. The history of Lagos cannot be complete without him as part of the governors. But that does not mean that he is the one that built Lagos. You cannot give him the credit of Lagos as it stands today. Okay? So, Lagos was a territory of his own, the former capital of Nigerian Federation. So, what happened now, he has come to Abuja as a president of the whole nation. Then, if you claim that you built Lagos, Lagos is doing well, as they claim, then replicate it in Nigeria. There's no security in Nigeria. The economy is in shambles. Nothing is working. You cannot complain, blaming Buhari's government. You met a rotten government. He is your man. You told us that you are coming to continue from where he stopped.
You actually give him a huge support.
So you have been supporting Buhari all these years.
Yes, even before he took over.
You never come to Villa during the time of Buhari's time. You said that Buhari was not doing well. So why are you coming to tell us now that Buhari messed up with this and that? No, I would not believe you. I would not believe you. Even Buhari's time, things were not good. That is the truth. But we expected you to fix them. But you're not fixing it. Things are getting worse.
But what do you have to say right now that EFCC does not want to obey the court's instruction? Yeah.
Okay, Malami, actually, I saw that post from one of his supporters. As a matter of fact, Loretta Onochie, who also was a member of CPC bloc under APC that works under the Buhari's government. She said that they have gotten a court order. EFCC don't want to obey. Malami also raised the same alarm through his lawyer that they did obey. You ask yourself, was Malami used to obey court order during his time? All of us were in this country when somebody like Nnamdi Kanu, all the whole thing that happened during the time of Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced in this government of President Tinubu. But the people that apprehended him and brought him to Nigeria is Malami and co.
From Buhari's
government. That guy got a lot of court orders. Malami flatly refused to obey those court orders. So why is he looking for court order now to grant to? So now he will know to be free.
The pain.
For you to be in detention is very painful. Let me tell you, I'm not saying that EFCC should not obey the court order. EFCC is a law-abiding agency created under the Constitution.
So why are they still holding him?
They have to obey the court order. But you need to hear from them. There may be an order they are depending on to hold Malami in custody. Okay? But Malami, that is how you see things turn around. Even the people who are serving President Tinubu now, you need to do the right thing. Because whatever you do today will still come back to haunt you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the power of President Buhari was kind of shielding him then, so he felt he was in charge and doing whatever he liked.
It's not about it was shading him. Definitely that was what happened. Okay? They were in charge of government. Malami, Abubakar Malami and Attorney General of the Federation was one of the people President Buhari listens to. He was a very close ally to President Bubu, and President Buhari was doing everything, okay, based on his conviction. Because he is the lawyer, he is the one that can convince the government, let's go to court. He is the one that will convince the government that we cannot win this case.
Okay.
We are not, there's no need of starting this case. And the government will obey. He is the chief law of the Federation. Attorney General at the same time, the Minister of Justice.
Yes.
So he has a numerous power at that very time, but right now he's claiming that he got a court order and the EFCC don't want to release him. That is EFCC to answer. But what I'm saying is, in effect, is this. They need to understand that it is the always right to do the right thing.
At
always good to do the right thing at any time, no matter who is in power.
Things may change.
Things will change. And you don't make a law because you want it to favor you that very time.
At that time, that's right.
That law that you made that will favor you that very moment, this may change.
And it will no longer and you'll be in the receiving end.
Maximum is 8 years. If at all he's going to win 2027. If he managed to win 2027 election, which is coming next year, okay? If he win, it's maximum of 8 years. So any law he is putting in place today to witch hunt or to attack his political enemies, mind you, people are serving him. By the time they leave, another person is coming in. They will still use it against his own people. So there's always in a good position to do the right thing, irrespective of whoever that is going to feel involved about it or not. No,
benefit from
do the right thing and let the prosperity judge you and let people know that you have done your best. It doesn't matter whoever that is going to cry foul. Definitely people must cry foul over one thing or the other.
But let it be the right thing.
Let it be the right thing you do.
But what do you think about the ADC party now?
Okay.
Kind of like, should I say they are now pushing
they're saying that witch hunt, that the federal government is witch hunting his members.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about this ADC party now that is claiming that federal government is witch hunting their party?
Well, ADC, what they are saying to me politically is what they're supposed to say.
Based as an opposition party?
Based as an opposition party. But did Malami did what EFCC accusing him of? Is left for the court to determine that.
And confirm.
And to confirm that. Court is the only one that can, EFCC has already charged him to court. So it's up to court to find him guilty or not. Okay? But now ADC crying foul that political federal government are witch hunting his members. Yes, they may be right in that politically. But you need to ask yourself, are they the only ones under EFCC's custody or watch list? If they are the only ones the EFCC are going after, then the federal government needs to
be looking into that direction
and say, we don't want a political party that will think that you must belong to their own fold. If you are not a member of APC, you are going to be in trouble in Nigeria. We don't want that. Let everyone feel free to fly the political party he likes or belongs to. It's okay. But if you commit a crime, irrespective of your party,
you will be
whether APC, whether PDP, whether ADC or whatever, you should be dealt with. You should be called upon to face the wrath of the law. The same way they are chasing Manamina. I want them to also bring the file of Yaya Bello. I want them to bring the file of Senate President Abubakar. I want them to bring the file of Ato Ifayokowa, former governor of Delta State. These are people that have gone to EFCC custody, answer questions and that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, they are not in APC. And nothing happens. President Yaya Bello has gotten another role in APC peace conflict resolution, making President Tinubu inaugurated them 2 days ago. So are you not telling us that the case, the billions of naira, it was alleged that we are stolen from the Kogi state government?
Just ended like that.
It has ended. So many of them in APC. Adam Oshomole, during his time as a national chairman of APC, he was the one that said you should come and join APC. Your sin will be forgiven.
Yeah,
we cannot go to that route. We cannot go to that route. The present Senate president today, Senator Godswill Akpabio, he has a case with EFCC before he jumped to APC.
That's right.
Former governor of Kogi State, he has a case with EFCC. Those cases are gone now. Former governor of Delta State, Ifayokowa, he has a case with EFCC. That case has not been, we never heard anything about it anymore. Even with Minister Wike, this present governor of Rivers State now, before he took over power, he was having a long battle with EFCC then. As an accountant general of Rivers State, he was being shaded by the Wike and the EFCC was having issues. They couldn't arrest him Wike shaded him because they were after Wike. Wike was having immunity as a governor. They cannot apprehend him or do anything. But the guy they were targeting them being the accountant general, Fubara. Okay, today Fubara has become a governor of Rivers State. Okay, now he has immunity. Then what of Wike? Does Wike still have immunity? The file you guys raised that very time when Wike was the governor. Now Wike is no longer a governor. Why won't you bring him into custody and question him or charge him to court? So those are the things we are facing and the things we are ADC is complaining you need to look into. Okay, you cannot be targeting his own fellow members or other political party members that you are fighting crime, doing this, doing that. I don't think Nigeria will be able to buy that idea. But if you make your fight holistically, that everyone general fight, irrespective of persons, irrespective of your locality, irrespective of your political party affiliation, irrespective of whoever that you are supporting,
then it's easy to believe.
It's easy to believe. And EFCC should not be turned as a political windshot under the hand of the government. They use it to chase their political opponent.
They should be independent.
They should be independent and they should be allowed to do their job freely. So the whole thing is just not too understandable to many people because of the way. It's not very clear. It's not very clear because I don't understand how you can join APC and your file will be kept under the carpet. Then other people who are not members of APC they are being brought to the table and telling us that they looted money. Yes, Malami, if he has been found wanting, they should be prosecuted and be charged to court and let court take the course. If they find him wanting, they should face the wrath. Of course, there's no need. You're a public officer. People trusted you with their phone. You don't need to mess with it.
That's right. Thank you so much, Mr. Clem. That's a beautiful one. I don't want to waste my viewers' time. Thank you so much. Please, what do you think about this issue? ADC are claiming that the federal government is not being fair to them. It's witch hunting them and their members. Do you think this is true? According to what Mr. Clem said now, let the spoon that is being used to serve Mr. A be the spoon that is being used to serve Mr. B. So if the file of Malami, the former Attorney General of Nigeria, will be brought and opened on the table, where are the files of the rest? We need to open their files too and bring their crimes, their files, everything they did when they were still in office, everything should be brought and they should face the law. If they did right, good. If they did wrong, then they should face the law. Irrespective of the party, irrespective of your group, irrespective of your level, irrespective of your state, the law is the law.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Please like this video, share to your friend, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. See you in our next one. Bye for now.